What's going on, everybody? Doc Average Gamer guys, back at again. Last day on Earth action today. Still on the recovery trend here, but I wanted to jump in with a quick video to do two of my favorite things. One, speculate about the game. We got some recent news updates here. This was just posted a little bit ago, and going to be sharing it with you. It looks like we're going to start getting some, well, maybe this isn't fair. I expect as we get closer to December, more and more details will come out about the upcoming update. They talk about here in this most recent post about this being a December drop, which makes sense to line up with the changes to the winter areas and all the things in the roadmap that they're doing. So if you haven't seen this, it's posted on the official Discord. It's over here on Twitter. It's in our Discord as well, in our channel. If you're not joined, links in the description if you want to do that. That'd be great. But let's jump into it. It says, we'd like to continue exploring the upcoming points on our roadmap. Repair Workbench will be introduced in Last Day on Earth, along with the winter update. You'll be able to restore your favorite armor and weapons at home. We're looking forward to December just like you. I don't see anything else crazy in this snapshot here that really stands out. You've got steel floors with brick walls. This chest, I don't think looks any different, although now that I'm looking at it, maybe? I don't know. I need to take a closer look at the racks that we have, and we can do that here in a second. But this is the repair workbench that we will anticipatingly get. What I find interesting with this one is it says both armor and weapons. If you're not familiar, there is a repair bench in the game already. It's in the VIB zone. You get access to it over at the gas station when you have spent some coin, some actual coin, and that opens up. And then you can drop in weapons. It's a 12-hour turn per weapon. It will take it from any used durability, from one-shot weapons all the way to weapons you've only shot once or twice. 12 hours, run through the entire thing, and it will give you a fully refreshed weapon. Now, interestingly enough, for that repair bench, you don't spend anything. It's just time. It is time gated, and I fully expect this to be a combination of being time gated. In our Discord, there's a couple of comments as well, some folks speculating that this might also cost resources here at the main base. I actually think that's probably pretty likely. However, I would love that if it did not, and we just had the ability to do this. I really kind of hope this is one of the workbenches that we do get to upgrade over time. I could see dumping in resources to make this better over time, and shortening the time, shortening the resources. I think one of the things I think about is, with weapons specifically, I don't see a lot of folks restoring armor. That may happen from time to time. I don't see that happening very consistently, although newer players could find a really good use out of that because armor is somewhat more valuable in the beginning of the game. As you get farther in, as you get your grinding locations situated and kind of get a better feel for the game, you don't need that ability. Armor is pretty, plethorable, and just military armor, tactical armor is very good. Meets a lot of what you would need it for. In addition to, it's pretty easy to make once you've started raiding and gotten your resources. Plus, if you hit Bunker Alpha a lot, you should have plenty of sets of tactical armor, some SWAT armor, pretty well situated for yourself. So I'm not sure how much armor we'll see use here, especially if you can only do one piece at a time, which is what I would expect, although I do have a sense that this is going to work a little bit differently than the repair bench we have currently. So that's just speculation on my part. In terms of weapons, I'm excited for that. Certainly I hope weapons and guns specifically is going to be something that we're able to drop in there with relative ease, even if it was a lengthened time frame. I have talked about this pretty consistently. If you could just take even a basic Glock, especially as an early player or earlier player in the game, and having the option and ability to have that repair over time, use it down to most of its capacity, and then drop it in there and come back 12 to 24 hours later. That's huge. And I also think it would be interesting because a lot of the weapons that you find, especially if you're farming, red zones, you'll find Glocks, you'll find shotguns, and usually they're damaged. Even M16s and some other things you can find in the bunkers, you'll find them damaged. This gives new life to those weapons, which I actually really like. I think is pretty cool. So very, very excited for this. I wanted to showcase it here and just talk about it for a few minutes. And I'm really hopeful that we'll see some more details over the next week or so, 2 weeks or so, as we roll closer to December and hopefully this new update. Now with that, I'm going to take a quick swap over here and let's jump into a little action on our main account. All right, we're here on our main account. We are winding on down here for the season. So what I'd like to do really quickly is what I love to do at the end of the season, which is open some stuff. So I'm going to grab all this. We just made it to level 80. Really didn't push too hard again this season. Obviously, those last couple of days haven't been feeling super well, as you can tell. So that has had a little bit of an impact. But let's grab some weapons. Let's grab some goodies. Let's grab all of these awesome surprises. Look at this. Look at all these goodies that we get. I really will continue to say that if you are going to spend any money in this game, this is the way to do it, especially if you play every day. The things that you end up picking up, the additional weapons, sets of armor, dogs, just the extra supplies in general, the fact that you can be getting a ATV transmission every season, every 21 days or so from this is, it's just really, 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 really good. All right. You know the drill here. Let's jump in. We're going to open our packs. Let me grab my blueprint for the Dragunov. Let me grab my blueprint for the drone module. I think that's all we need to grab. Let's crack some packs. Extremely rare here. We're going to get a Dragunov out of this, which is really nice. A little extra boost to our supplies there. We'll do our very rare here. Ooh, little AK. Oh, that's guaranteed. I shouldn't get too excited about that. Just like the M16 here is going to be guaranteed. Almost complete with another set of ghillie armor, which I'm pretty excited about. All right, infinite packs here. Let's hope for some Dragunovs. And we'll take some additional other weapons too. That would be all right. We had, what, 7 to go here. So nothing crazy. Just a good little stock up. So far, we're hitting nicely on the rares. Give me one of them Dragunovs. Give it to me, baby. Wow, we are just spiking these rares. This is awesome. Come on. One Dragunov. Do it for me. All right, well, can't be too mad about a bunch of M16s, though. That's what we got. I do have these silence packs. What is this from? Oh, this is from the Pursuit of Luck event. The last time we did it. I just never opened these. I actually got a gun out of this. I actually feel like this one's not too bad. There is no extremely rare in these packs. One of the few places you can get katanas, which is pretty cool in this pack. We're hitting a lot of rares today. That's good. There it is. Boom. And boom. Nice. Okay. A little bit of packs action. We're sitting good. Okay. Let us go ahead and let's crack. I've been doing some farming here over at the swamp to make best use of supply. And I'll talk about that. But this is our Dragunov blueprint. Let's hope for something new here, baby. Let's go. It's blue. Improved flash hider. Yes. I actually think this is pretty good. Okay, can we go 2 for 2 here? We see something new for the drone. No. Overdrive. That's the first time for the drone blueprints we've missed in a little while. Let's take a look at what overdrive is. I don't actually know. Oh, here it is. Apologies there. Extra damage minus capacity. It's not bad actually. It's not bad actually. We are very, very closely getting real close to explosive bullets. I'm really excited to test these out for you. I actually think our transport hub just reset, so be jumping into that. But let's take a look at this Dragunov blueprint for the improved flash hider. Right now we have, I want to say either probably the double muzzle brake on for damage and crit damage. Extra crit damage here minus speed. Where does this rank? I mean, silencer is obviously in a slightly different capacity. Durability burn here is kind of what it is. I don't like to see that necessarily. The range reduction would be the real reason I would shy away from this. Elite muzzle brake, great damage, great crit chance. Speed's not terrible, but again, a durability burn. Let's see how this stacks up. Reduction of speed, but triple crit damage and triple crit chance is quite good. So let's fill this up. We'll finalize this. Let's grab a Dragunov here really quick. I think we have one. Been using these up. There we go. So right now, got the muzzle brake on. You can reduce damage a little bit and increase crit damage. We could go less damage, less speed, more crit damage. Holy moly. We might want to actually look at doing this. This is pretty good. This one actually would also be a decent option, I think. The extra crit damage is pretty good. You only sacrifice a little bit of DPS here. This one's a little bit bigger of a DPS drop, just for the damage reduction. You are certainly slower, but look at this crit chance increase. And crits with this thing are absolutely insane. I bet there's probably a way with the right combination you can almost max out crit chance. Interesting. All right, we'll take a look at that. I'm not sure if that's the way that I want to go, but it might be worthwhile to do some testing. I haven't been mad with our current build, but obviously this just basic muzzle brake could probably be improved on. And we've got a couple options left there. We still have plenty of sites to find. A couple of these. Certainly have a handful of these. And one more there. So we have plenty more drone blueprints that we need to secure. Now the good part here is I can take this drone blueprint and we can turn this into the transport hub and keep working towards some progress, which is really good. Let's also jump over. I'm not going to do any expeditions today because, again, still kind of, as you can tell, fighting through what we got going on here. So, again, I do apologize for that. But let's just grab some mercs here, as we typically do, and see if we can have any success getting anybody we need and getting some upgrades. I also need to get my daily loot going. Got that rocking and rolling. Let's jump into this. We got a good stack of these to get into today. I think this is the most in one shot we've ever done. $120 is pretty wild. What are we looking for here? Well, we're looking for Lemmy. We need... Actually, we don't really need Lemmy. We just need to upgrade Lemmy. I'd really like to see Officer Murphy here. We need 3 of him, which is very, very unlikely. And then, you know, we've got Connor fully leveled up. I'd like to get Chris fully leveled up, so we're going to be looking for some of these blue gifted stripes or the universals. I've been a big fan of Tucker as of late, so getting him leveled up. He's ready to reach into the level 60s if we can get him the last 5 levels here. And Allison has actually been, you know, pretty decent in some regards, so I think trying to get her leveled up would be great. I'd love to get Godfrey just to finish and actually be done, so I guess we could see if we can do that. But let's jump in here, let's crack them, let's see what we get. I'll take any stripes, honestly, at this point. We still need so many for level ups. We should pretty well... I think we're guaranteed... Yeah, we're guaranteed to see at least one... There he is. We got him. We finally got him. After all this time, I finally got him. That's crazy. That is crazy. I mean, And we got 90 left. There's a good chance we see at least one more extremely rare or very rare Merc, which could be cool. We're just ripping stripes here at this point. Big time. Super good. I'm really excited for the update. It seems like it's going to be pretty big, so I'm excited that we get some good new content. Hopefully have some fun things to do. Some new weapons is going to be cool. Kind of new areas to explore. Or revamped areas to explore. Okay, this is what we needed. Just a whole bunch of stripes. I can't believe we got Godfrey. I would celebrate more if I was... my voice could stand it. Okay, just one today, which is fine. This is going to be awesome. Super stoked that we have him now. We finally have everybody. We finally got them all. I think he could be pretty interesting. I've had some folks say that he's pretty cool. We get a chance to probably get him leveled up. There's certain levels that he's probably very, very good at. I think making him invincible during his little frenzy dance is also really interesting. That can help to extend some fights, most likely. So, okay, let's do our thing here. Chris, we'll get you your 1 level up for today. At least 2 up to 58. That's a big buff right there. I think Tuck. I think we just drop these all on you. Let's get you 2 level ups here. We could get him all the way up to 50 and then beyond with his contracts here. We could also just help to dump this in and get Chris to level 60. There's really not a whole lot of other folks. You know, getting Malison upgraded wouldn't be bad. I do feel like getting Lemmy upgraded also wouldn't be too bad. Malison has felt like she's probably a little bit better at this point. And again, we're in this kind of weird situation. I could level her up all the way and get her into the upper 50s or towards 60, which would be really nice. Part of me really just wants to spend him on Chris here and just try to push him to level 60. That way he's maxed and I don't have to worry about it anymore. But I also don't have a really good use for these gifted stripes, which is kind of interesting. There's not a lot of other folks that I want to drop those onto. You know, Karma would be good, but I'm not super concerned about that. Same thing with Noam and Dash. I don't really care too much. So it might not make sense to do that. I really might push forward here with Tucker. I don't like using a whole bunch of universal stripes here. But getting him up and then getting a chance because of his damage increases, he's been really, really solid for us. Plus he gets the extra boost here for getting the essentially the additional level up with the contracts, and we have him secured to do that. We could really just wisely spend all those. Plus we have Officer Murphy if we can find the contracts for him that you know, we can dump in there. Huh. Dilemmas. I'm thinking let's level up Malison here. Let's get her upgraded. Just keep that as an option for us. And then I'm going to do Tucker. I'm going to do Tucker here. Do I do Tucker? You know what? I'm going to do a level for Chris. He's 13. plus everything else that's needed. And then we'll do a level for Tucker. That puts him at 59. So we'll be one good, you know, set of mercenary contracts and stripes away from getting him to 60. Putting us 2 characters at 60 would be really good. And then this puts him that much closer. The extra bump. Good bump to health. Nice bump to damage here. It's a little bit additional armor. That gets him. Now he's just simply 2 levels away. Getting him up to 50. Probably the next round of us doing this gets to see a pretty big jump, which would be really nice. I need to look to see where do I want to drop. I mean, now that I don't need to level up Connor, puts us kind of an interesting predicament here. I guess I can just level up Rachel with these. It's kind of an interesting spot to be in. She's going to upgrade big time. That's pretty crazy right there. All the way from basically, I don't know, what did I have her at? Pretty much level 1 all the way up to level 30. Huh. Interesting. All right. Well, that's what we got here for you today. Again, my voice is not still holding out capable. So I did also want to just comment. I have had a really, really fun time with Forlorn Fair and Supply running at the same time. I hope you've had some good success in getting some additional things. If you didn't check it out, we just hit the electronics crate here on our free-to-play account. For our main account here, we have all 3 of these. So really just been working, just trying to get some additional rewards and a little bit of stuff out of the fair. I have really enjoyed, especially being at level 3 and having the additional little zombie dolls to go get. It's been really fun to go grind locations, be able to pick up the zombie dolls, as well as work towards supply. We actually just recently claimed this, so we've been doing pretty good to kind of restock this. But this combo of Forlorn Fair and Supply, or anytime you really can get supply with any other event that rewards you for going and clearing locations and taking things down, has always been a big fan of mine. And I think stage 3 here at the Forlorn Fair with supply going on is one of the best combos we've seen. I love Forlorn Fair. I think it's one of the best, most well-received events that we have, and really excited that it came back. And I hope, honestly, I hope it continues to come back with some regularity. A lot of folks have been talking about being able to get their electronics crate or working towards getting their fuel tank, and that's pretty awesome. These are great storage options. If you put the time in, you can really be rewarded. These 2, especially your junk repository and electronics crate, are could be pretty game changing. If you didn't go check out our free-to-play episode where we talked about this, I highly recommend it. Ends up being one of the best crates, one of the best storage options. These 2, I think, personally, in the game overall. A lot of storage capacity, very useful stuff that you can throw in here and can really open up some of your chests and some of the things that are probably bogging you down a little bit. So just want to comment on that really quick. Thanks again for all the support. Again, do apologize for the voice, and just thanks for all the well wishes. We're on the mend, and we'll keep grinding through. I'm gonna flash some socials, do the YouTube thing, continue to hit that subscribe button for us, trying to get to 10K before the year is out. We've steadily grown, so I really do appreciate that. Likes and comments are always appreciated. Check the links in the description. Got a whole bunch of playlists for a whole bunch of Last Day on Earth content as well, and hopefully we're back on cam and sounding a little bit more normal in the future videos here as we recover. But thanks again as always, and we'll be sure to catch you next one. Peace.